As we have learned that to draw a unique circle, minimum three non-collinear points are required. So by using that theorem, that is theorem 10.5, we can say that if triangle ABC is a triangle, then by theorem 10.5, there is a unique circle passing three vertices A, B, C of the triangle. And this circle is known as the circumcircle. C stands for cover. So circumcircle of triangle, because O is known as the circumcenter, and radius OA, OB, OC is known as the circumradius. Let's do example number 1 says, given an arc of a circle, complete the circle. Now only one arc is given to you and you have to complete the circle. So for completing the circle, we need the center and we need the radius. Only an arc is given to you. So how we are going to do it? We are going to take one point R on it. Let's join PR. Let's join RQ. As we have done in the previous theorem, let's find out the perpendicular bisector of this PR by using the compass. One arc here, this is second arc, and this is your perpendicular bisector. And this is also find out the perpendicular bisector of RQ. 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is wherever they are meeting, that point is O, that point is the center O. Why? Because we have learned that O lies on the perpendicular bisector of PR. So every point which lies on the perpendicular bisector of a line segment will be equidistant from its endpoints. So OP is equal to OR. Similarly, OR will be equal to OQ. So that means O is the center and OP is the radius. So by taking OP as a radius, you can complete your circle. Now in this exercise, question number 2 is also there. Given a circle, how will you find out its center? So take a circle, take 3 points on it. This is question number 2 of exercise 10.3 is also the same method. Given a circle, take 3 points on it and join these two line segments and find out the perpendicular bisectors. And the perpendicular bisector, since O lies in the perpendicular bisector of PR, therefore OP is equal to OR because every point which lies on the perpendicular bisector of a line segment is equidistant from its endpoints. So OP is equal to OR. Similarly, OR is equal to OQ. It means OP is equal to OR is equal to OQ. That means O is the center. So by this way, we can find out the center of a circle. Now let's do question number 1 of exercise 10.3. It says that draw a different pair of the circles. How many points does each pair have in common? What is the maximum number of the common points? Draw a different pair of the circles. Nothing is common. Only one point is common. 2 points is common. Don't coincide कि आप one circle के ऊपर second circle रख रहे हो. Then that will become only one circle. So maximum number of the points which are common is 2. Let's do question number 3. Question number 3 is important and a little bit difficult. You need to understand it very carefully because it will be tough if and 30% students they commit a mistake in understanding the language of this question. This question says that if two circles intersect at 2 points, prove that their centers lie on the perpendicular bisector of the common chord. Here AB is the common chord and the centers lie at the perpendicular bisector of the common chord. Yani ki we have to find out the bisector of AB and the angles are at 90 degree. That means हमें prove करना है कि angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and AM is equal to BM. Since we have to prove AM is equal to BM, so let me take this triangle AP and BP because 1 and 2 is also a part of this triangle and AM and BM is also a part of this triangle. So let's try to prove that they are congruent to each other. This side is equal to this side because of the radius is same. PM is common. That's it. और तो कुछ भी नहीं दे रखा. And if I say this side is equal to this side, there this angle is also equal to this angle. So by SA angle is not included, the triangles cannot be congruent. यानी कि I cannot prove that AN is equal to BM, यानी कि my choice of triangle is wrong. किसी और तरीके से सोचते हैं. Let me join this AQ and let me join this BQ. Now let us take triangle APQ and BPQ. Now this side is equal to this side because of the equal radii. AQ is equal to BQ because of the equal radii, and PQ is equal to PQ. So by triangle APQ is congruent to triangle BPQ. It means angle 3 is equal to angle 4 because of simplicity. Now this is the included angle when we had taken earlier. Because since we have to prove AN is equal to BN, and we have to choose the same triangle earlier we have chosen, but we were not able to prove that the triangles were congruent. अब check करते हैं. In triangle APM and BPM, this side is equal to this side because it's equal radii. Angle 3 is equal to angle 4 and PM is equal to PM common. So by triangle APM is congruent to triangle BPM because of which congruence? SAS congruence rules. So therefore, AM is equal to BM by simplicity, and angle 1 is also equal to angle 2 because of simplicity. 2 is a part of first triangle and 1 is a part of second triangle. So 2 and 1, but 2 and 1 are making linear pair. So angle 1 plus 2 is equal to 180 degree. यानी कि double of angle 1 is equal to 180 degree. यानी कि angle 1 is equal to 90 degree. यानी कि angle 1 is equal to angle 2 is equal to 90 degree. Hence, I told you थोड़ा सा difficult है. The language is difficult. Once you have understood, the question will become easy. So let's do next exercise.